Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this guide we will learn how to install and dual boot Xubuntu OS with Windows 10 without any data loss. So watch the complete guide without skipping and follow every steps. These things are required to dual boot Xubuntu OS with Windows 10. Now our first step is, download the 𝗏𝘂𝘀𝗃 USB tool. Open your web browser. In Google search for the 𝗏𝘂𝘀 download. Now click on the first site, which is 𝗏𝘂𝘀𝗃.ie. After opening the site, scroll down. Now in the download section, click on the 𝗏𝘂𝘀 3.13 to download 𝗏𝘂𝘀. After downloading the 𝗏𝘂𝘀, follow the next steps. Now our second step is, download the Xubuntu ISO file. Open your web browser and search for the Xubuntu download. Click on the first site, which is xubuntu.org. These are the different versions of Xubuntu. You can download your desired version of Xubuntu. The downloading process is same for all versions. Here in my case, I am downloading 𝗂𝘂𝗧 edition of Xubuntu. You can download your desired edition of Xubuntu. To download it, simply scroll down and click on any mirror. Here in my case, I am selecting United States as mirror. So I click on it. After clicking on any mirror, you will be redirected to page like this. Now click on the file, which is shown in this video. Now download the file. It is around 1.58 GB in size. So it will take some time to be downloaded. So please be patient. I am fast forwarding these steps to save your precious time. Now our third step is, create a bootable USB drive for Xubuntu installation. I created this folder on the desktop and copied the files which we downloaded in earlier steps. Now, open the 𝗏𝘂𝘀 by double-clicking on it. After opening the 𝗏𝘂𝘀, select the USB drive, which we are using as bootable USB drive for the Xubuntu installation. Friends, this is most important step, so first verify it, and then select it. As you can see it, in my case my USB drive label is 32 GB USB drive. In boot selection menu, select disk, or ISO image. Then click on select. Now navigate to the location, where we copied or downloaded, the Xubuntu ISO file. Now click on the Xubuntu ISO file. Click on open. Now select the partition scheme, on the basis of your system requirement. It may be GPT or MBR. In my case, my system partition scheme is GPT, so here, I select GPT. If you don't know how to know your system partition scheme, I am giving the tutorial link in the video description. After selecting the partition scheme, don't do any changes in any setting, leave as it is. Now click on Start. Here select, Write in ISO image mode, recommended. Then click on OK. Now a warning message box will appear, which is saying all data will be formatted on the selected drive. Simply click on OK. Now the image writing process is started. It will take some time to be completed, so please be patient. I am fast forwarding this steps to save your time. As you can see, the image writing process has been completed now. Click on Close and follow the next steps. Now our next step is, create a free space for the Xubuntu installation. Right-click on Start menu. Now click on Disk Management. Now in Windows is open on your system screen like this. Here you will have to find and select the partition which has more free space available on it. In my case the E drive has more free space, so I select it by clicking on it. Now right-click on the selected drive. Now click on Shrink Volume. Now, here you will have to enter the partition size in MB format. Enter any amount in MB format, for the Xubuntu installation. Here, in my case I am creating 30 GB space for the Xubuntu installation. After entering the desired size, click on Shrink. Now, wait for a few seconds, it will take time for creating in partition. As you can see here, the 30 GB partition is now available here. Now close this Windows and restart your Windows system. Press Escape key continuously when the system is booting. Now press F10 key to configure BIOS settings. Now, navigate to the System Configuration tab. Now, navigate to the Boot Options, and press Enter key. Here, find Legacy Support, and press Enter key. Select Enabled, and press Enter key. Select Yes, and press Enter key. Now, press F10 key to save changes. Here, select Yes, then press Enter key. Sometimes, BIOS will ask you to enter the keys for confirmation, so you will have to enter the keys which are showing in your BIOS. In my case the keys are 2098 plus Enter key. In your case it will different. So enter the key. After entering the keys, your system is booting. Again press Escape key continuously. Now again we are booted into the Startup menu. Now press F9 key to select Boot Device Options. Now, here find and select the USB hard drive UEFI. After selecting the UEFI, USB hard drive, press Enter key. Now we are booted into the Xubuntu USB hard drive. Now select Install Xubuntu, and press Enter key. Now the Xubuntu installer is loading, so it will take some time. Now the Xubuntu installer is checking file system, so don't press any key, wait till it reaches to 100%. Now the installer Windows is appeared on your system screen. Now select your desired language. Click on Continue. Now in this step, select your desired keyboard layout. Now click on Continue. Tick these two boxes to download updates and drivers while installing Xubuntu. This will save your time after the installation. Now click on Continue. Now here you will have to select the installation type. Select something else in the installation type. Then click on Continue. Now the Windows is appeared like this. Here find and select the free space partition, which we created in earlier steps. As you can see, this is our 30 GB free space partition, which we created in earlier time. Select it by clicking on it. Remember, here we are creating 4 partitions like this. To create partitions, select free space, and then click on plus sign. Now first we are creating 2 GB partition for the boot. Again remember, here you will have to enter the partition size in MB format. Here in my case, I am creating 2 GB partition for the boot. Remember, to select /boot in mount point section. Now, click on OK. Now wait for few seconds, it will take some time for creating in partition. Now check the partition is created or not. Now again select the free space, by clicking on it. Now click on plus sign. In this steps, we are creating partition for the swap area. I recommend you to create swap partition as more than 1 GB. In my case, I created 4 GB partition for the swap area. Remember, to select swap area in the uses section. Now click on OK. Again wait for few seconds, it will take few seconds to create partition. Now again scroll down, and find the remaining free space. Now select the free space, by clicking on it. Now click on plus sign. Here I am creating home partition. Remember it is optional partition and it is not necessary for the installation. You can skip it, or follow this step. To create home partition, enter your desired size in MB format. Now select /home, as mount point. Now click on OK. Wait for a few seconds. Now again scroll down, and find the remaining free space. Now again select the free space, by clicking on it. Now click on plus sign. I recommend you to don't do any changes in the remaining size. Select slash and mount point. Now click on OK. Wait for a few seconds. As you can see, we created 4 partitions here. These are /boot, swap area, /home, and the root partition. Now, click on Install Now. And confirmation message has appeared on the system screen, so verify it first. Now click on Continue. Now, here you will have to select the region. So select your desired country. Now click on Continue. Now in this step, we will have to set up the user account. So fill this detail. This information is used to set up your user account of Xubuntu. You can set any name, but remember, in the username no which space is allowed. Now, set password for the Xubuntu. Now, again type the same password for the confirmation. Now click on Continue. Now, the installation of Xubuntu is started. It will take some time for the installation, so please be patient. I am fast forwarding the steps. Now the installation of Xubuntu is successful. Simply click on Restart Now. Wait for a few seconds, our system is rebooting, don't press any keys. Now unplug the Xubuntu bootable USB drive, and press Enter key. Now, the system is booting into the Xubuntu, so please wait for it. Now, the grub bootloader is appeared on your system screen. Here, select Ubuntu and press Enter key. Now, the system is booting into the Xubuntu OS. At first boot, it will take some time, so please be patient. As you can see, you've successfully booted into the Xubuntu OS. Now, enter the password for the user account, which we set in previous steps. Click on Login. Congrats, the Xubuntu is successfully installed. If this video is helpful for you, then like and share this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel.